Hi, I'm a full-time photographer and filmmaker, and I'm about to give you the best 3 tips that I wish someone gave me when I first started. Keep in mind that the best one is number 1. Tip number 3. Invest your money. This might sound controversial. Obviously, if you're just getting started, shoot with what you have. But if you're trying to get serious about photography, then you have to get good gear. And more specifically, the gear required for the type of jobs that you want to do. I know this might sound scary because gear is expensive, but consider this. You can get all the best opportunities to work with the most amazing brands and projects, but if you don't have the right gear, you'll probably fall short and underdeliver. I remember this one time I was hired to shoot a video for a Peroni beer, and I told myself I would take the full project's paycheck and get myself the latest DJI Ronin gimbal because I didn't have one at the time. Turns out that 2 weeks later, I got hired to shoot a video for this international men's suit company event, which I typically got away by shooting handheld. During the event, the CEOs got creative and asked me to film their entrance to the event so that we could use it as the video's intro. I had to film them front and back while they walked roughly 15 feet, and then I had to tilt the camera up to reveal the venue's logo. Would I have been able to get those shots without a gimbal? Probably not. Thankfully, I had gotten mine 2 weeks back, I was able to get the shots, and the clients were happy. This is a good example of how investing your money in the right gear sets you up for success. Tip number 2. Don't stop learning and perfecting your skills. If you think you know everything, you're done. Even the most experienced photographer can learn a thing or two from another photographer, even from something as simple as watching them work. Even if you think you're the world's best retoucher, you can dive deeper into Photoshop or whatever software you might use and learn something new. In my case, I've taken dozens of courses about specific skills that I want to improve. In some cases, I got to enroll in a few courses that were too basic for me, and I even knew that I could teach the professor a thing or two myself. Yet I still stayed and I learned a few things that I didn't know before. And here comes the most important tip. Tip number 1. I remember when I first started out, I was always looking for a trick or shortcut to improve my photography. I would go to YouTube and search for things like how to instantly improve my photography, thinking that I would find some kind of magic wand that was gonna make me a better photographer overnight. And little did I know about the irony in what I was looking for. There is no shortcut. Tip number 1 is time. I remember how much I hated hearing this when I first started, and now I clearly see how true this concept is with my own work every day. It baffles me how much you can improve within a few months, let alone years. There's a great fashion designer in my hometown for whom I've shot every single photo shoot since she started her journey 5 years ago. And every single photo shoot is better than the previous one, by far. Even on simple corporate photo shoots that I do, every single photo shoot is better than the previous one. And I'm not claiming to be a veteran photographer at only 27 years old and less than a decade doing this professionally, but these are all tips that I live by. Do me a favor and look up your favorite photographer on Instagram and dig deep down their profile. They've come a long way, huh? See how much they've improved? That will also be you if you follow these 3 steps, especially number 1. And remember, a career in photography is not a race, it's a marathon. If you're watching this, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if you have a 4th tip to add. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Hit that like button if you like this video and don't forget to subscribe. And wherever you are in your photography career, I truly wish you the best. See you later.